Well, Congress is under pressure to approve another round of aid for the farm industry as a trade war with China escalates. Here's more on how Democrats could be in a political bind.
President Trump has a message for American farmers. Help is on the way.
We're going to take the highest year, the biggest purchase that China has ever made with our farmers, which is about $15 billion, and do something reciprocal to our farmers so our farmers can do well.
The Trump administration is preparing to give up to $20 billion in federal assistance to farmers to help offset some of the losses brought on by retaliatory tariffs from China. This week, Agriculture Secretary Sonny Perdue said a plan is being expedited and will address concerns about how money is distributed. It's the same step the president took last year when he provided $12 billion in aid to farmers at the beginning of trade escalations. Now, Congress must revisit its decision to support the plan once again. Republicans are aware of the political impact they could face if a trade deal isn't reached soon.
The Chinese have basically decided to go after Trump's base. I mean, if President Obama was doing this, if he was taking on Chinese unfair trade practices, which he never did, they would be going after the base that voted for him.
The tariffs specifically target agricultural products like soybeans, dairy, and pork, which are primarily produced in states that lean conservative. Traditionally, Republicans have taken a different approach than the one selected by the administration, which explains why some disagree. But in this instance, many admit it confronts a lingering problem.
I think what President Trump is doing is gotten the Chinese closer than ever to actually mending their ways. We've got to do something fairly significant, and they're going to keep, or else they're going to keep gaming the system to their advantage. So none of us like the idea of tariffs. I'm a free market guy. But had we not done this, we wouldn't be at the point where they're really starting to squirm.
In the past, Democrats have not only called for a tough stance on China, they've applauded the president for actually doing it.
I believe that the president's instincts to go after China are the right thing to do. I think China has taken terrible advantage of America over the last decade or two, and they don't play fair.
More recently, Democrats have taken a stance of resistance toward the president amid his unwillingness to cooperate with their investigations in the wake of the Mueller probe. They've offered no signs they plan to support the president's emergency aid for farmers, which could hurt them in battlegrounds like Iowa and Pennsylvania in the 2020 elections. Farmers in states like these are remaining patient while a deal with China and other nations is worked out, but in the meantime, welcome some of the green lacking in their fields.
Ideally, we would love to have markets, right? Exports is what we're good at, and that's what we want. We'd love to see resolution to the trade war.
Soon, it'll be up to Congress to decide how quickly the money makes its way to farmers in need.
I have no idea how to get the White House and Congress together. I'm disappointed in our congressmen for not thinking about the country.
As we've seen in the past, lawmakers' decision now could translate at the ballot box as the trade war carries on with no clear end in sight. Jennifer Franco, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.